Less than 24 hours until the inauguration of Donald Trump and what many feel will be a new reality for California. KPIX 5 political reporter Melissa Caen is live in Washington, D.C., where she just talked with California's junior senator, who says she's ready to take up that fight. Melissa?
Yeah, Californians kept coming and going throughout the time we were at Harris's office. They wanted to come in and take pictures with her and talk to her, a lot of them about that Women's March. Now, offices in the Senate building are given out by seniority, and since Kamala Harris is a brand new senator, her office was in the basement, a far cry from the fancy digs of State Attorney General, but she was extremely happy to be there. So we asked her, where does she plan to be tomorrow?
We have a history, a proud history of peaceful transition of power, and I think that has to be respected.
Senator Kamala Harris says she's going to the inauguration not to honor Trump, but to honor a tradition.
I absolutely respect the decision that people have made not to go, and obviously it is well within their right.
On Saturday, Harris will be among the hundreds of thousands of women marching. She's one of the few people selected to speak. Over the past week, we've seen Harris grill President-elect Trump's cabinet picks, and tomorrow the Senate will vote on whether to confirm Trump's pick to lead the Department of Homeland Security, retired General John Kelly.
I have a great deal of support for the Department of Homeland Security's mission and purpose to protect our homeland. There could be no more important work and responsibility.
But Harris will be voting no on Kelly. The reason? California dreamers. Kelly won't promise to protect undocumented kids who were brought here with their parents. Harris says that California has more dreamers than any other state, and they should be allowed to stay.
When he cannot guarantee me, as I've asked, that he will honor the promise that we as a country made to those kids, I can't support him.
Now, Kelly likely has the votes he needs to be confirmed even without Harris's support. I asked whether California politicians should keep thumbing their noses at Trump. Don't we need federal dollars? Well, as it happens, the U.S. Conference of Mayors just wrapped up a meeting here in D.C.
The mayors of San Francisco and Los Angeles and Michael Tubbs, the newly elected mayor of Stockton, and a bunch of our California mayors have been visiting with me today. We have talked about our concern that this administration may choose to punish California for supporting the idea that we're not going to deny essential services to anybody regardless of their immigration status. And we'll see what happens.
Harris says she hopes that Trump's talk of cutting federal funds to sanctuary cities and states was just campaign hyperbole, but
we have to be braced for the fact that when people say something, we have to hear them and believe them.
Now, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi is also going to attend the inauguration, but she says there's one thing she won't do. We caught up with her earlier this week.
But I can't, have to admit that I never thought we would be ever having Donald Trump be president of the United States, but he is, and I will be there in my capacity as House Democratic leader.
So you're not going to the ball?
No, I'm not. I'm there for the official ceremony. I'm not there to celebrate.
Now, Pelosi says she's going to try to get back to San Francisco for the Women's March being planned there. It's just one of many events around the Bay Area.
Melissa, I know you've been out and about. What's the feeling in the crowd on the streets in D.C. tonight?
Well, so the concert at the Lincoln Memorial just wrapped up with a huge fireworks display. Actually, it was a golden hour for Mr. Trump. The crowd at the Lincoln Memorial seemed really fired up. It was no doubt one of the biggest nights of Trump's life so far. There were bands, fireworks, speeches, and a lot of energy from the thousands of people who were there to cheer him on. Now, later tonight, there are going to be a series of balls around the city of Washington, D.C., and we expect the president-elect to address a dinner that he's at right now with some campaign donors.
All right, Melissa, thank you.